Hello, the beautiful, wonderful souls. Hi, how are you all doing? I'm going to grab on the Matthew. I'm going to be your little, your GM or SG? Space God. Your little Space God here today. Thank you so much for fucking coming along. I appreciate it. This gonna be a good game today. I was gonna do a recap and then I realized that I edit the recaps differently, so I don't necessarily need to do it. I'm Captain Krail on all forms of media. You can find me on Twitch, where I play video games. I am also on this channel a lot. The week after this goes live, so if you're watching this live, the week after, the edited podcast version of this episode is going to go out, and it's very good. I have apparently completely forgotten how to do a social link. I'm going to throw it over to someone who wants to do it. Oh, we're doing this? You, go.
Fine. I hold the power.
Dude.
Hello. My name is Andre. I go by Andre Rivera Art on Twitter, and my family wants me to make a Facebook, I guess. We'll see. You can find me here on every other Wednesday doing Atomless, pre-recorded. Isn't that great? You can also find me on Total Party Kiss on Sundays at 8:30 p.m. EST, playing a big old champion of Apollo, Minotaur Barbarian on Tragedy Theologian. And by the time this is out, probably we're going to be done with the Unicorn Hunt, which is a little mini-series I'm doing for Total Party Kiss on Thursdays. That's pre-recorded. It's not pre-recorded. It'll be live. But it's part of my thesis work for college, so please watch it. I put a lot of effort into it, and also buy my art and commission me. Thank you.
Who are you passing the ball over to?
Fucking... Catch it.
Who's grabbing
Catch
it?
it.
Oh, shit.
Catch
Oh
it.
my god, I threw 2 balls with 1 ball.
Me?
It's split. It's like flubber.
It's like Flipper.
I'm Momo O'Brien. Nope, that you go.
Here, Jordan, you have it.
Damn it, no. Hi. I'm Nordina Lee. And I'm gonna stop that. Hi, I'm Nordina Lee here. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me online at Werewolf Feels, where I talk about being a werewolf and having feelings, I guess. I also write, cultural consult, and play a lot of tabletop games like this one over here, or Planet Arcana, maybe you've heard me guesting on, or various things that are probably either out now or not out for a while, so who knows. I think by the time this is out, Deimos Academy is on Kickstarter, so you should check that out. It's made by my friend Banana Chan, along with Sailor Scott Austin. They actually asked me to write a little bit for it, and I enjoyed my time writing for it immensely. So if you could back that project, it would mean the world to me. It's a really cool project about horror and coloring books. And it actually pulls those two concepts out really well, which is something that I was shocked about when I first
Banana
playtested
Chan
it.
is so good.
I love
It's scary. I love them so much. This has turned into a Banana Chan stream.
Yeah.
This is a Banana Chan Stan account. As of
Yeah.
now.
This is,
Yup.
yeah, it's official.
You know what? Honestly, that's great content. You should be thankful. Also, you can find me here on Twee playing the Atomless, maybe other things, who knows. And last but not least, you can find me on my own Twitch channel, Werewolf Feels, where I sometimes play games. And if my planning is going according to plan, I should be playing Mass Effect Andromeda right now. That is the goal.
Nice.
We'll see. But yes, ideally on Thursdays, I should be playing Mass Effect Andromeda by now. I put it in my calendar and everything. On that, Momo O'Brien, please take the ball from here.
Hello. I'm Momo O'Brien. I make content about immersive experiences. You can find me everywhere at Momo_O'Brien. I don't like onions, and I have one tattoo that I drew myself.
That's cool.
That's pretty hype.
I like that.
It was at a stick and poke party where I went just to like hang out, and I convinced myself to get a tattoo at the end of it. So
I'm like very
fucking
happy for you
badass,
deeply
actually.
in my
Yeah.
bones. That's cool.
How are
Yeah.
you so cool?
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
I don't.
It was literally like the second day we started talking, like actually talking. She was like, "Oh, I just went to a stick and poke party, got a new tattoo." I was like, "That is the sickest thing I've ever fucking heard. Holy shit!"
Were you like fucking? Oh my god.
Yeah, no, fully. I was fucking done from then on. Yeah.
I would be too.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. That's me.
There you go.
I take it. Huh. I'm Dylan, Super Dylan, everywhere on the internet, but mostly on Twitter, where I scream and scream. And you can find my games on itch.io or drive-through. I wrote a Neverland setting that's playable in Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. I wrote 2 games that are out right now on itch.io. One is called Where Are You? And it is a pun because it's about werewolves in love. Go play it. And then the other one is a 1-page RPG called Guys in Chairs, where you play the unremarkable best friends of superheroes. You are the guys in the chairs and you have to help. It's good. It's really good. I like it a lot. And I don't like anything I do. So you should get it, I think. And tonight I'm really excited to play a little rat girl.
Little rat. Previously on The Atomless.
Azhaam, he.
Ayg. She.
My name is Theriac.
What's up? My name's Skye. Welcome to the patchwork, my dudes.
Welcome to the lower decks. There is a race going on. There's big money involved. Money that we need. The person who is in charge of this race is a guy named Track. They're part of a group called The Void.
Tommy, I'm your dude. Where and when?
Co-owner of Wild Times, so ashamed of allegations that they had to run.
Oh no! Oh, that fucking news report, right? Regarding this race of death, as someone who already has a lot of negative publicity about them, making myself visible to a public event like a race might not be the smartest idea.
Hive. It's been a long time, old friend.
I've worked for Void for way before I met you. I'm gonna need you to meet the wife, because it'll probably be easier to talk shop. You see Quinn, and in their hands they are carrying the Storm's Eye drink that you got.
In her head, she's screaming.
You feel another buzz on your phone. Looking at it, the black screen is still on, and the message, "I'm sorry, I love you," and then a little picture of a little love heart emoji comes up. Boom! The sound echoes through the city and bounces off of the buildings. Smoke bellows from a barrel, and it looks like a freshly used gun. Regret fills the smoke as it rises up in the air, but we see that it is not a barrel. It is in fact an exhaust from just an old bike that Skye sits upon. The hull, mainly the engine, gets a small tap from a robotic rat hand. There is a weird energy in the air today. Sunlight seems to beckon down into the lower decks, which is extremely rare since it is essentially all covered up. However, we are all in a place called the Last Patch, where drivers and racers are getting themselves ready to race in this void. In a race which the Void are hosting, the gang. They have put up. The winner will receive 100,000 credits, and people are gathering here to set themselves up.
I didn't realize that the Void was hosting the race. I definitely have my goggles on and my gas mask up, concealing my face. I think I get like a mechanical benefit to that as well.
You do, yes.
Yeah.
You do get a mechanical benefit for.
I'm gonna check on that, but keep going.
What does your mask look like?
It's just my gas mask and my goggles over my face.
Okay,
my
great.
goggles with my little plastic butterfly wings sticking out, but it conceals everything. It looks sick as fuck.
It looks fucking hot as hell, gamer.
Yeah.
There's a little ding 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 against the engine. Scrap, a hunched over Yoski, this little brown matted rat person, hobbles on their small mechanical leg, and their half of their face has been replaced with mechanics. They have this green glowing eye. Their ear has been taken off and now acts as like a small antenna that is blinking. And as it blinks, you see another antenna on a small robot. These two arms hovering slightly off the ground, which blinks in unison with Scrap's little blinks. They tap on it with a robotic arm. Well, goddamn, Skye, I must say, this is a fucking nice. This is a nice job.
Thank you, my dude.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, listen, I know the money is not great for us, but hey, a job's a job, and I must say, you've done a mighty fine job. So if you keep up with this, you should be fine. The sidecars all are fixed. That should be all good. The race starts.
How's the drift core installation going?
It's going. It's quite dangerous. I don't know if I can just do it, just me. But yeah, we're fixing it pretty fine. It's kind of taking up a lot more space, so I had to move some chairs out the way and things. But I've like thrown a bunch of chairs out, but I've made sure all of your seats are all available. You're a little closer.
Okay, well, now I feel bad that I've been working on this bike when you needed help with the drift core.
Nah, it's all good. We'll fix it up later. Don't you worry.
Okay. I feel like, I know you said that the money isn't like gonna do good for us, but I feel like it might be handy to have 1,000 credits in our pocket when we're flying away on that drift core.
That is true. And to be honest, we now need to figure out really what we're doing next. I know that Azhaam is meeting that Hive guy. Yeah, I don't know what the others are doing though. You know, I know that Ayg said that she probably wasn't coming with us, but I'd probably like to know, and then know where we're going next. Because to be honest, I want to get the fuck off this planet as quickly as possible. I fucking love it here. I love the lower decks, but it's a little too dangerous.
Feel that. Where's the starting line? Where's Ayg?
We then cut to Ayg. It's been about a week. We're talking about like 6.5 days. The race is happening today, you do all know. What is it that Ayg would have been doing over this past few days? Do we know?
Oh gosh, a week since the
a week since
the Prohibition incident.
Yeah.
Ayg. Okay, so she is laying low in her apartment for at least the first few days, and really analyzing the messages that came through that phone. Whether she can reread them or not, she's still going to be overthinking them and reliving that and trying to see if she can recreate it a little bit in any way.
What is your spellcasting modifier? Is it intelligence?
Great, phenomenal question. What a good
strong,
question you
powerful.
have for me. It is intelligence. Yes, correct.
Can you give me an
questions.
intelligence check? And the important ones.
Yes, I can do that. It is 6.
Nice.
Yeah.
You don't you can't seem to figure out like how these messages were sent, or even
Sure.
like regardless of how to re-access them. Your phone at the end of the incident restarted itself and then updated.
Right.
But just with like the next system, iOS like has nothing like fancy with it. It just updated, and like you spend some time trying to figure out, but you just can't quite clock as to what happened.
So after a few days of trying genuinely to see if she can figure this out and understand more about what has happened here, and I don't know, she was with Theriac at one point. I'm sure that they're around periodically. But eventually, she will get frustrated and say, okay, and just go try to find Skye, because working on something would be better than obsessing over this. So yeah, maybe like 3 days she spends ruminating over this, and then she will go find Skye.
Skye has spent the last week in the scrapyard, in scrapyard. So it's super easy to find, and you're able to find each other really quick.
Yeah.
Are there any scenes that you'd like to do whilst you're here, or is it?
Yeah.
Ta-da!
I didn't really expect it to be this beautiful, but is it?
You kidding? I'm making something. It's got to be aesthetic.
Well, to be honest, I've seen some of these races before. They're usually pretty grimy, ugly.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't. I'd like to set your expectation right now. It's not gonna look this beautiful at the end of the race, but it looks cute now, doesn't it?
It really does. I just have a little question. Something I've been noodling about. So, is this highly illegal or just a little illegal? Where would you say it lands in the sphere of crime?
Where does it land, Space God? It's run by the Void, so I'm assuming
It's run by the Void, so it's not great.
Yeah.
It kind of is. So it's been called a death race by like everyone in just like a colloquial term.
Is this canon now? I was calling it a death race because I didn't know.
No. Yeah,
what to call it.
that's what I mean. Like the Patchworks crew has been calling it a death race, but death isn't like a huge thing in it. People do get violent because it's a lot of money on the line. It's kind of a no holds barred. Whoever crosses the finish line first wins all the money. If you don't cross the finish line, if it doesn't matter if you don't cross the finish line, stop other. Like, I want to be first. So sometimes there's violence in it. Sometimes people do die. It is kind of frequent that people decease, but not like a necessity. It's pretty fucking illegal, but for lower deck standards, it's like average.
No, it's averagely illegal.
Oh, okay.
In the lower decks, if you want to make money, pretty much you got to do something illegal. So it's like, a regular amount of crime.
That's not entirely true. It's hard, but you don't have to. But I suppose
Exactly. In the lower decks, it's harder to work hard.
that's true. And
Got something you need to unnoodle, my dude?
I don't really like to break the law. I try very hard not to, actually, but I kind of want to do this.
Have you ever tried breaking the law?
When I was very young, one time. But never since then.
No, you're not glossing over that. I want more details about tiny-eyed crime.
Well, it was nothing that we needed or anything, which in hindsight would have been more helpful, but I just I took a little trinket.
If you didn't need it, then why?
I was a little kid, so that's hard to say. I suppose I just wanted something to be mine.
Well, I feel like this race might be similar in a lot of ways. I'm on in. I gotta measure some stuff before we start.
All right. And she's gonna take like a scrap of like a handkerchief or something from her belt, and she's gonna like, it does not help really because she is a rat, but she is gonna tie it around like a portion of her face in a little bit of an obscurity.
Oh my god, we look so cool. Oh, we look like a band. Ah, this is so sick. I'm so excited. Oh my god.
We do look quite cool.
You look rad
Okay.
as hell. Ah. Where's Theriac and Azhaam?
Oh, Theriac, we were actually, I haven't seen them in, I don't know.
Doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle-doo.
Got me in transition.
Yeah. Theriac, what have we been up to over the last week? I would say that conversation happened like yesterday of the current time, and we're going. It's weird, but we're going back a week to see what people have done, and then we'll meet you back up on this day.
Yes, that is correct. So, Theriac has just been basically camping out on the patchwork since coming back down to the lower decks. Has been doing more research regarding the crystal that is the subject that has been named by the other members of the patchwork spot. And has been investigating with their micro lab what they can, also checking sources that are both scientific and religious, and mostly just hunkering down and doing some research for the most part. Theriac tends to be a bit of a homebody. So
roll me a you can either do life or physical science. I am gonna state that you have a feeling that you have done like 90% of the research that you can do without having a proper place to, like, a proper lab with things.
I can't do this just with my little micro lab. I gotta go to the big boy.
Yeah, you've gotten like a lot of research done with this like carrying thing. There's still a little bit more which you can figure out, but there's like there is a point, and which you're hurtling towards, which is you need a bigger space to sit and set up.
Okay. So with my micro lab, that reduces the DC of this check by 5.
Hell
which
yeah!
is great.
Beautiful. Love that for us.
I'm gonna do life science because that was the weird shit I found out last time.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Is it
Gamers?
Is it the one?
Gamers, I got nat 20. Do you know what that means?
Oh, that's it.
Do you know what that means? I got fucking 32.
Yes. Know everything.
Your
love
veins
numbers.
appear on
Know it
Theriac's head.
all.
I love numbers so
They
much.
know everything.
You go through the rounds. Day 1, you sit down. Okay, let's figure this out. You come up with the same thing that you had before. This seems to be the 4 states of matter in a crystal. Day 2, you seem to come up with the same thing. there's just not. There's just something else, and you know it. You feel it. You are a almost fictional level genius. You know this stuff, and you have like an intelligence that you very rarely is matched, and you know that most people would have given up, but you're like, no, there's something here. There's something that I'm missing, and I know it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a point on somewhere in day 5, halfway through day 6.
Yeah.
Where something clicks. You try a method which is completely out of nowhere, and wouldn't be tested by anyone. But you're like, no. I have a feeling. I have a feeling that this is going to work. You set up Bunsen burners. You make a like an alkaline solution, as well as like a acidic one as well, just to like measure and test things out. My science knowledge is all GCSE when I was 11.
I
so.
get the big, like super tangled up glass tube
exactly,
thingy.
Absolutely.
I don't know what it is, but it's the one in cartoons all the time.
Exactly, and it's cool. There's like a potion which is dripping at the side.
The one in the Great Mouse Detective, yeah.
Exactly,
absolutely.
yeah. And you find data stored, organic, but also like someone has imprinted this thing with almost a message. You don't know quite what it is, but you know that there are 3 numbers associated that have been put into this. You don't know why, you don't know what it is. But there is something that this particular crystal, which is old as anything, you like put it against other crystals and other gems, and this thing is like almost like millennia old, like closing in before the current cycle had space travel old. And you can tell and you know that there are 3 numbers hidden in this, some form of message, some data, and you just need some form of like ancient translator to be able to do it. There is a way that you can connect it. If you get a lab, you know that you can set up and you can pull the data from this. You know it.
I'm gonna say it again. I love numbers.
And you got 3 very important numbers.
The winning numbers are...
The winning
What
numbers
are they?
You can't quite tell. You don't quite know what the numbers are yet. You don't know, but you know that it is data. There are numbers. They are not letters. It is not... There is a message, and it's not a message like a sentence or a phrase, but it is 3 numbers, and you know that. You know that numbers are involved, but you don't know which ones.
Interesting. Well, since science has left me, I will instead spend the remainder of my time doing research, going through my photo religious book, the Almanac, to try and find any other connections to this spot thing.
As you flick through, the Nat 20 is carrying over.
Mm-hmm.
As you're flicking through, there's a passage that you've read a bunch, loads of times. But it is specifically about a group of people who called themselves the Prophets. And this is where all of Photo kind of... Because Photo is about the Cultivator. They're the main cause. But the Prophets are a group of people that preceded the Cultivator. The one who kind of is shepherding the Photo religion and is uniting and is cultivating this. Yes. this group called the Prophets, they worshipped this one artifact. And when this artifact just became too much, they snapped it and scattered it and disbanded, and then the cultivator took over for major religious things.
What the fuck? Okay, wait. Just so that I understand.
Of course, absolutely.
So, the prophets before the cultivator, some ancient artifact snapped. Cultivator comes in, continues spreading photo.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'll just sit with this in my little lab and tell no one. I will just keep this in my heart, and then I will die.
Nice. That's good. Yeah. Azhaam. A few days ago, before this week break had started, before Skye ran away to start building, during the prep of the race, you wanted, just for ease, to not seem like an outsider in the lower decks, so you took off your mask. And you always went, what's the worst could happen? 5 days pass, you feel like you're gonna fucking die. You've been so, like, abhorrently ill over the last, like, 5-6 days since you took off the mask. Your body is rejecting, like, there is poison all around you. Your lungs feel heavy, you're sweating consistently as much as, you know, fire beings can sweat. You had some of your body just turned to coal through just it being just so cold. You're just so cold all the time, and you've been sitting in the patchwork. Scrap has been coming over, and there is plates and bowls of uneaten stews and different just protein simple bars. And then you wake up one day and you just feel slightly better. What is it that you would like to do with these remaining 2 days after you took off your mask? You can breathe lower decks air. And it wasn't just like, I'm not just going to bully you into it. You can breathe lower decks air now. It still feels kind of uncomfortable. People can't use the fact that you wear a mask against you anymore. You have just been... You've been the embodiment of the song, the I don't want to be crying and puking and pissing. Like, that is the song that has embodied your experience over the last, like, week or so. As
you had to sneak that into our show, didn't you?
Yes,
you
I
had
did.
To.
Yes, I did. Thank you so much. Yes,
I'm
I
crying
did.
and pissing and shitting and
crying and pissing and shitting and puking. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's my job here, is to add in obscure memes. Thank you.
I just
Sitcom
love you.
clap track plays.
I have a sitcom laugh track. If you want me to play it, I could do it.
Incredible.
Wait,
Goblin
can
Man.
you do it right now? Is that real?
Oh, one sec. Everyone, I've got,
Everyone vibe.
Everyone vibe in our professional show.
Is it? Why is vibing like having our arms up?
It does make you want to laugh. That's
Yeah,
It does.
good,
It's
isn't it?
very
It does
story
work.
alarming how it does that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm sorry. What was the question?
What would you like to do with your remaining 2 days? You can, if you want, I'm pretty sure I can remember, but if you want, you can write down somewhere that you are immune to the lower decks air, which will come up in combat. Ayg and Skye are also both immune. Theriac is the only one that has a full terrarium on their head.
Can I say that when you were sick in bed, Skye came in and she's like, hey, so this is a comic series that I read a bunch when I was sick. This is illness, and their power is they like contract sicknesses a lot, but they like throw up on people and it's like acid, or if they cough on someone, they'll like melt and stuff. It's super cool. Anyway, I have volumes 1 to 25, so.
Yeah, this great. Thank you. Ooh, worth it. It's gonna be worth it. Just in the end, I'm gonna. Oof.
The curtain to your like bed. You've been kind of like cordoned off because the ill and Scrab's like, "Hey, how's my little ill guy? You doing all right? I got you some soup and bread. The bread is kind of gross.
You didn't have to do that. Thank you.
Hey, you're part of the patchwork. I'll look after you. Don't you worry. I have not a clue why you decided to take the hat off, but not the hat, the mask, but I appreciate your willingness to try."
Oh, I'm feeling much better. I've only thrown up like twice today.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's better than yesterday.
clearly on the mend.
It's clearly on the mend.
He spent the good past several days obsessively researching what happened to Iram. Because now Hive opened the floodgates. And that's literally been the only thing he can think about.
It is not difficult to find information about, because it is a planet, it is a known planet, it's quite fresh, it's new. Dishearteningly, the things you find are essentially advertisements to go and live now that it is now safe for people to step on without suits, fire-resistant suits, and like heat decks. Apparently things can just land on it.
He has not mentioned a word of what he's discovered to anyone. And if anyone asks, he's been reading Skye's comic books. It's just a consistent, because he doesn't want people to know that he's this hurt. Wow, there's nothing that makes you feel more like a failure than actually failing. You know? On the last day, when he's feeling better, he cleans up literally everything. Because he doesn't want Scrap or Skye to do it for him. And he goes to check on Hive. Because he promised that he'd visit Hive's family.
So Hive gave you, like, told you where the location was, but does specifically, like, says that he's free on the day that the race is happening. So you'll make your way through the lower decks, and the address is in the upper decks, actually. You find out, even though Hive spends a lot of their time here, apparently he's made his way up. Through a small, arduous process, you find a lift that does work and is able to get you up there. Travel up, your ID is checked, it's cleared. You find a nice little suburb just off of a side street from the main square. It's nice. There are robotic pollinators flying around. There's bright, colorful flowers. There's this really distinct smell of honeycomb and a sweet smell in the air. The red sun seems to have perfectly just like encapsulated this little place to thrive. You walk up to the door. Nice shaded windows. Very middle class, attempting to look slightly higher than they are, but as is almost all the places on the upper decks. And you stand outside of Hive's door.
I knock.
There's a few seconds of silence. You take in surroundings a little more. Oh, Mo has disappeared.
Sorry.
There she is. So good, hon. You take in your surroundings a little bit. The car that sits in the drive is a quite new, last few years, nice model hover vehicle, which you know is quite expensive. But you can peek that the garage is just slightly open, and just inside is a slightly more beat up hover vehicle. As you clock this, you hear steps coming from behind you and then the door. Oh, hey, you made it. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, I've been great. Just been under the weather a bit. How are you?
No, I see you got the I see you got the mask off. I'm doing Scrap's voice. I see you've got the mask off. No, I've been yeah, you know, it wasn't an easy sell that you're here now. To get you to come, but yeah, come in. Queso is excited to see you.
Before I walk in, can I take a little glance around the neighborhood just to see if we're being watched?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a perception.
Of course I can. I think I can at least. Where's the button? There's the button. There's a 13. Happy little 13.
You've seen
Lucky number
security
13.
cameras around. It seems like this is quite a hard place to get into, but if there are cameras, they're well hidden. So no, you don't think you are.
How's the past week been?
Oh yeah, business as usual, really. Weird having you back. Or, not back, but yeah, no. Good.
Weird having me around.
Weird knowing that we share the same mile. It's
Well,
brought up a
nothing's
lot of
changed.
stuff. A lot of memories. Things I'd rather not visit, but
I'm sorry.
it's not your fault. It's alright.
Well, it is. I wandered back into your life without so much as a howdy do. A little bit my fault.
True, a little bit, I guess, yeah. Hey, coming in. Shoes off.
Yeah, I remembered it.
As they walk in, they walk into a kitchen. It's a nice home. It's small but comfy. It radiates warmth. The carpet all up the stairs. It feels. It would feel nowadays like quite modern, but for Atomless era feels like a little old. But it's nice. It is warm. It's comfortable. There's some toys in a front room that Hive passes by. Chairs that have been well used and sofas that have been worn. They pass by through the kitchen, which is a small, nice, comfortable, just what you need kitchen, into a small little conservatory area. In the conservatory, an orange praying mantis looking woman sits. She flicks through a tablet, eating. Oh, hey, you're Azhaam, right? Hi, I'm Queso. I'm Hive's other half.
I've heard so much about you.
Yeah, no, you really can't get him to stop when he starts. He's a bit of a bugger like that.
In a good way.
Yeah. And I've heard a lot about you. Aside from, he doesn't really talk about the crazy parties that you all used to go to and what a bad influence that you were, but glad that you're safe.
Oh, I'm a terrible influence. Promise you that. Still am, really.
Oh, yeah.
I
No.
ruin neighborhoods.
Well, hey, as long as you keep my kids out of it, you can do whatever you want.
Kids,
Yeah.
I only heard about one.
Oh, well, yeah. It's been a long time. What is it? 15, 20 years?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of time to do a lot of things. But we're settled here. You know, I got a job in the. I got a job in the. In you know, some shops nearby, and Hive's still working as the engineer. So yeah. No, it's yeah, it's getting by. We're doing all right. You know how time is.
Oh yeah, yeah. No better engineer than Hive over here.
Well, I'll leave you boys to it. I don't wanna interrupt. She gets up and leaves. I'll have dinner on in a little bit. I know you guys need to catch up and whatnot.
Of course, love. Thank you.
She walks out into the front room. Oh yeah.
Doesn't know, huh?
Not all of it. It's
Hive.
I'm sorry, I'm getting judgment. What the fuck am I supposed to say? Hi,
Hey.
I fucking kill people for a living. No, that doesn't seem
Well,
like something
not
I'm gonna
that,
do.
but you know, engineer.
I'm a good engineer. Hey, I've built pretty much all my shit, so
Well, I remember you building sniper rifles, not.
mechanics is mechanics. When you learn small things, you just grow. Azhaam, it's been a long time. I've picked up a lot of traits, a lot of skills, things. Again, we're happy, good here.
Well, I'm glad. Very warm in here.
Oh yeah. Do you want me to open a window?
I really don't need that.
Do you want a beer or a drink or something?
Sure.
Opens up the fridge.
Yeah.
Hands you a bottle. So what's the plan? What are we doing here, huh?
Tommy wants in with a void. I don't think it's a very good idea, to be honest.
Do what with the void?
To be in with him, to have
God, listen.
them on his side, their side.
Their side. Yeah, Tommy.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I can't stop someone who wants something. You know, I try it with you all the time, and I can't seem to do that. So
Well, some of
if
us
they
have
want
succeeded, right?
Listen, if they want to put their neck out and try to join up with them, who knows? Maybe joining up with them was the best bet. But
What they want to do is impress him at this big race. Will that be effective?
maybe, but listen. All right. You got to promise me something.
Yeah.
Right? Don't do the race.
What?
It's dumb, and it's a bad idea. All right? Listen, the Void have set this up. There's no way anyone who's not Void is winning. I know. I've set up these things before. All right? If you, it doesn't matter. You're here now, right? Come. Let's have a sit down. Let's just chat like old time. Let's forget it. Let's not.
What do you think we would chat about in old times?
There's a lot of good TV now. There's good movies. Read any good books? What was
TV
it
relies
like?
upon a light spectrum I can't see, so.
Or what was it like? In the Shadow
Prison?
Realm. Yeah. You survived. That's more than fuck anyone I've heard of.
Empty. You're next to a big black hole. It sucks all the energy. Not just light. Okay? I don't even see light. Heat. Sound. Everything is just quieter there. Time seems to be sucked away. Light seems to be sucked away. Energy seems to be sucked away. You find yourself repeating the same thing over and over and over, not knowing how many you've done in a day. It's torture. It's designed to break you, so I can use you some other time. I don't know what you want me to say, mate. It was bad.
But you survived.
Survived. No, I didn't survive. If I survived, I'd be wandering back home, wouldn't I? Talking to my family. Part of me died there. Otherwise, I wouldn't be gallivanting to what? This place?
Did you want to find him?
No.
No?
I cannot go back to my family and force myself into their lives. Like it's the same. It's not the same, and I can't be who they want me to be anymore. And on top of it all I do is just... I don't even know how to act around people anymore. And God forbid they'd moved on. If they moved on, I just disrupt everything they've built for themselves. I don't want that. No. Better I'm a memory. Better I'm forgotten.
Well, I mean, I don't think we could forget you. No one ever did, really. I know a certain number of people that definitely didn't.
Maybe you should try harder.
Listen, I don't know what your situation is, how you're all... whatever's going on, but... I can talk to Case. We can get you the spare room. You stay there for a bit if you need it. We can try to get you a job. I'm pretty sure her shop needs a new assistant. Just don't...
Let me ask you something.
What?
Honestly. What are
What?
Tommy's options?
Pretty much lose the race or die.
I'm not talking about race. Big picture. Big picture, someone in Tommy's position. What do they do? You don't want him to turn to the void. Can't give up. People like don't give up. Trust me, I would know. Well, until everything's been sucked from him. So, what does someone in their position do? Tommy's. What are their options?
I don't know, Azhaam. I'm not this guy anymore. Wait? What do you want me to say? Yeah, they wait. They build forces. They keep getting people excited. What do they want to do again? What did you say? They wanted to get money to impress the Void so they could destroy the overlay that these upper deckers are building over the last
Or
patch?
at least delay it. Or at least delay it.
I don't fucking know. I'm not an ideas man. I just kind of do shit. Not everyone can be a hero, Azhaam. Not everyone can be a big... I know the solution to everything. I know how to fix it.
What? Did you think that was what I was?
You came
Big
up with
hero,
solutions. I was never that. I don't know. None of us were.
Why, you were always that.
No.
You look At a
Azhaam,
plane full of people, hold on. You look at a plane full of people, you know who to take down to end it. It's the same thing, just on a bigger scale with different targets.
Azhaam, that was you. I was your gun. That's all I was. And you aimed me a lot. And I'm done now, alright? I'm someone else's gun.
Are you happy with that? Truly happy with who you're killing?
Are you happy?
I don't have anything to do, mate. Why would I be happy? What's my purpose?
I don't know. I'm not an ideas man.
Upper deckers. What are their weak points?
Money. They're easily fucking manipulated. They get a tiny bit of power in them and they crumble. The amount of guns I've pointed, specifically because people go down to Void and ask for me to take out a couple of people.
Money. Easily corruptible. Not bad. It means all you need is some people in middle management. Not even higher up. Get them to screw things up for you. Just need to be able to corrupt them in some way, so they need cash. Tommy doesn't need Void. Tommy needs Void's money. You said this thing's rigged. Tell me, Hive, how's it rigged? What did you set up?
I didn't set up anything. Not this time.
Who did?
You can't... At the finish line, about 10 meters before you cross it, there's a check. A marker. If you're not part of Void, your engine goes up. You're wiped out.
How do they know?
It's fucking high-tech shit. Members of Void have... fucking... We get installed with small chips. Some of them just have implants. It's checked as you fly through in milliseconds. If you don't have it, the whole thing goes up. And it's updated constantly. Ex-Void members, Void members that aren't in the race, they can't pass it. And if that is not bad enough, the Void members who are in the race are more than willing to kill. And there are people waiting, lawmen who are paid off, who are going to chase down people who aren't Void. This race is a fucking death trap. If you can avoid the members of the Void who are trying to kill you, if you can avoid the cops, then at the end is a bomb waiting to explode. The winner, if they're not Void, will die. Everyone who crosses that finish line, if they are not a member of Void, will die. There's really no way about it. That's just how this race is won.
Where do they implant the chip?
It's different for each.
So all we need is a Void body.
If you want to incur the wrath of them after, then yeah.
$100,000 credits can buy off a lot of heat. If used right. And if we fuck off. Right afterward.
I mean, they do have it. The money is real.
I want you to remember something. I'm just as capable of scary shit as you are. So if a chip hidden inside a void member is the only thing standing between me and what I need to get done,
well, it doesn't fucking matter now. Because... points at the clock. It's too late. Race has already started. And we cut from the scene with Hive down to Skye. Ayg sits in the car. Skye goggles over. Mask on. Tens of people are lining a small dirt track which is in the last patch. A half android, half human person comes up, steps in front of everyone in front of the track. Mohawk at the side, made with real hair, and one which is made with metal that goes from the top of the head across. Yeah, all right. So, whoever wins gets the money. That's the old thing. No rules. Just be the first person to make it. You ready to race? There's a lot of...
Can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
In the dozens of people in the audience, do I see either Azhaam or Theriac?
Well, Azhaam is currently up decks, quite far away. Theriac? I think you said you were avoiding the thing, but of course, if you'd like to be in the audience, you're very welcome to be in the audience.
I think Theriac would at least watch.
Okay. Okay. So I might see Theriac, don't see Azhaam.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But definitely is like doing their best to look incognito because there's not a lot of people here, but also this is a public event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe like
there doesn't seem to be anyone taking pictures around, if that's any consolation to you.
Okay. But maybe just like instead of like a regular glass terrarium, maybe like a blue tinted or like
Nice.
You know how they have for cars.
Yeah.
You know?
Wonderful.
It's just a little
Absolutely.
fishbowl thing, but with sunglasses.
Yeah, all day.
A lampshade over the
Mm-hmm.
fishbowl.
So
Yeah.
that's just it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
So a text message goes out as we're revving very frantically. It goes out to Azhaam. I was just like, no worries! Exclamation point. But where are you? Question mark, question mark. Worried face. Next message. I hope everything's okay. Smiley face. Exclamation point. Mark.
I love
And
this idea of like all of these people at the starting line, all tough, all buff, all revving their engines, spikes on their leather jacket, colors in their hair. Then it just cuts to Ayg in her little canopy, like, are you here yet?
And she put down the phone after sending that message, and put down like a pair of goggles around her own eyes and look at Skye. I'm like, I am going to do some.
What? I can't hear you. Everybody's engine's revving.
Gonna do some very weird things.
You're gonna do some what?
I hope you have a good race.
Okay.
I love that Ayg yelling is just Ayg whispering at a higher pitch.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
I was gonna say that Skye throws up one of, I don't know what to call this.
Rad.
The surfer dude.
A rad.
One pinky out, one thumb.
Yeah.
So long.
Yeah.
It's a surfer dude.
Cowabunga.
Yeah.
Um,
That gesture.
You whip
Why
out
is everyone in this group so cool? It's not fair.
you whip out a cowabunga.
Cool.
Azhaam, you ding ding get these messages.
I get on a call to Ayg.
Sure. There is like like it's very fucking loud.
I mean, in my little Photoshop thing, I specifically asked for some sort of canopy. So there's like a tent around the sidecar. So I imagine like if she draws the curtains and stuff, she just has this tiny little safe room on the road.
Yeah, tiny little tent.
Hi, Azhaam. It's so good to hear from you. Are
Listen.
you here? Are you in the crowd?
No, you would see me. I'm tall and
There's
gigantic
a
and
lot of
horned.
people. There's, it's hard to see, and also I have the curtain drawn, so I
All
can't
right,
see anything.
listen, it's important. People, Void members have chips in them.
All right, thank
You
you.
want to focus on disabling those races first and foremost. Second, 10 meters before the race ends, there's a bomb. You need to find a way to disable it, or
I'm sorry. What?
I know it's a lot of information.
There's a bomb.
Bomb, B-O-M-B.
I know what the word is. That's not
Yeah.
my question. Where is the? It's 10 meters from the end.
10 meters from the end. Yeah.
Do you know where the end is? Because we were told that we would just not know till we got there. You don't. We don't know where it is.
Yep.
No.
So
Okay. All right.
you need to scan the ground for bombs or take a chip off of a Void member. If you can find them, grab their arm or something, the automatic thing won't work. It's just like breaking into a high-powered building.
What should I look for in a Void member? We're all in these.
First off, they're more comfortable than the rest of you. Look for their body language. They know something you don't.
So good at body language. I'm not. That
Take a breath.
I don't
You
talk
see
to
that nerve
computers
you've got?
or anything. Thank
Fine.
you, Azhaam. I
Talk
hope
to
you
the
can
chips.
I will get it. I will. It's gonna be fine. I have to tell Skye.
Don't tell Skye.
Thank you. I'm sorry
Don't
for
tell
yelling
Skye.
at you. You
Don't-
have a nice day.
Don't
Goodbye.
tell Skye.
And I hang up and I pull the curtain back open and I yell, Skye, I'm sorry, there's gonna be a bomb. Dude, don't worry, I won't.
I know, the classic finish line bomb. It's gonna be so great.
We're gonna do it.
What if you texted Theriac and told them to try and find the bomb, and they could probably disarm it or something, and there's like a less likely chance of us getting exploded.
That is a great idea. I would really love to not be solely responsible for this. I think that Theriac is going to
You
have
see
a
that the person in front over the other
time.
side of the finish line puts up their hand with a flag as if ready to
I
start
just
the race.
text Theriac, bomb finish line.
You text bomb finish line, it goes through. Vroom. Theriac, you get a on your phone. You look bomb finish line. Whoosh! The flag goes down. A bunch of these. All the cars set off, and that is where we're going to take our break. No!
Race.
Why would you just send me on the finish line?
I knew that the flag was in the air.
I mean, you could probably text and while I drive.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
That's true.
Don't
I
text and
just
drive.
figured that driving was going to be very intense.
Oh yeah, don't text
Oh,
and
it's gonna
drive.
be
That's gonna be
intense.
real dangerous in this death race.
What is going to happen to our wonderful scrappy teenager and fluffy little rat? Will Theriac understand the mysterious text bomb finish line? What is Azhaam going to do? Is Azhaam going to go and try to disarm the bomb himself? Find out in 10 minutes as we're going on a break. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Back channel.
Hell yeah. We'll be back. See you, gamers. The energy
All
that
right.
we're bringing to part 2. Welcome, everyone. It's part 2.
Wow!
Everybody, Matt on 3.
One.
Oh, no one even did it. No one even did it.
I
Fuck
didn't hear
you
a
all.
3. Yes, speak up. I'm on.
No one. Also, no
I'm
one counted to 3.
sorry.
It was on 3.
No one
Like,
counted
you don't
3.
have to-
Everyone lost the bottle. Anyway, hi, the beautiful, wonderful stars. Hi, welcome back to the Atomless. This is episode 6 of the Atomless. We have started a space race. A race. We started a race. It's a race in the lower decks. Skye on the motorbike. Ayg in a little passenger car. Theriac off to the sides. Got a text. What's that text? Bomb. Finish line. Which reads from Ayg. Azhaam is the one. Azhaam find out that the end of the race is going to be a bomb. We've started the thing. The race has started. Okay. With that absolute fucking mess of an intro welcoming back, we're gonna move you over to little screen here.
Oh my god! Wow.
We take place in the last patch, which is this little area that we have right here. The Track, who is the Void member who has pseudoly organized this race, puts up a flag and woof, throws it down. There's bikes, cars, trucks, scooters, hoverboards, all different types of people just woof, rev their engines and poof, pound off. People yelling, screaming, excited. Skye takes off with Ayg in the car. I am just going to organize this 1 second. With Ayg in a little sidecar. I would like, Skye, for you to give me... So, by the way, for all of our beautiful, wonderful gamers watching, there is racing rules in Starfinder. They're very complex, very in-depth. Too much for my tiny little brain, so we just did a little bit of finagling, and this is going to be a series of skill checks / we've made like our own little game for it, where we roll 2d6s. Skye has built the car, so there are 4 different types of checks and things we're going to be able to roll. There is engine, which deciphers like how quick the vehicle that you're driving is going to go. We have the hull, which that just determines HP. Handling, which is used to dodge things and do tricks and get into difficult places and do maneuvers. And then we have weapon, which is quite simply just weapon attacks. There are also some moves. I won't go into it just yet. This will all, I'm sure, be available on my Patreon. One of the moves is a move called No Hands, which is you can just use a move from your Starfinder repertoire to use and fight and attack in some way. Skye, can you give me an engine roll? So this is 2d6 that you're going to be rolling. If you get this, at the minute doesn't necessarily matter. This is more your positioning, which is going to be the important thing.
It's a 7.
It's a 7. You floor it. The bike raises up a little bit as you do a small wheelie and set off. You are almost dead in the middle. There are people that have set off quicker than you and are racing down. Others on a bike. There is this one group of people in this like battered car, like flames on the side. There's about 3 or 4 people in it. The car has like the back half dented in, and there is a large Tommy gun which has been like welded onto the back of it. There are other people behind you. One in particular in this like large crane, which is like swinging around wildly. There is someone who is stood like on the crane, holding themselves in place. You, as you take off, there are 2 different options, which you can see here on the Roll20 map. You can just immediately assume that there's an offshoot which is going to go to the markets, the market area, which is currently in business. So there will be people in like the middle of this little track that you're going down. It will be dangerous to get past, but it will be very quick. It'll be super fast to get there. Or you can take off right ahead of you and go into a place called the Smog Road, which is just the long highway that leads off to numerous places in the lower decks. It basically just connects all roads in the lower decks, which will be far slower because there might be other cars on the road, but it will be safer, and you definitely won't hit anyone as you're driving.
See, here's the thing, because I feel like Skye would have strong feelings about potentially hurting one of the people in the marketplace, and I think that as a character, she would not take any chance to harm a human being. But Momo wants to win this race, and driving through a market sounds sick as fuck, so we're taking a left!
You're taking a fucking left, gamers?
Yeah.
Skye!
Skye fully... Oh, fuck yeah, this works. Absolutely, Skye, you fucking, like, slam your foot on the, like, fucking ignition, and you rev it. Music, like, boof, immediately blasts out as you, drive forward and turn down into the markets. As you are doing so, as you do so, someone on a bike like drives up to right next to you and is trying to overtake. Is there anything you'd like to do, or are you just going to leave them?
I want you to answer a question for me.
I would love to.
Will I be able to tell when someone is a Void member, or do I have to make a check of some kind?
You can make sense motive checks. I'm
okay.
I don't think you wouldn't be able to tell just by looking at them.
Yeah. All right. So I would like to make a sense motive check first.
Mm-hmm.
10.
A 10 is okay. It's okay. The person who is riding really dangerously close to you doesn't have anyone on the side. They've clearly made this bike for pure speed. They just had like a little bit of a weak start, and they are clearly like gunning for the quick route as they are turning into the markets with you. They don't seem to have any like ill will aside from wanting to win the race. So they're not like, they don't seem to have any weapons on them. They don't seem to have any form of like aggression.
But they seem fast.
They seem fast.
Okay. I would like to do a little something. I would like to, as they get close and they sort of like brush up against the side of us, I guess assesses that situation, sees how fast they're moving, and kind of like even like waves a little apologetically at them, and then leans over the side of the car and goes, sorry to bother you, but if I could just borrow some of that. I actually, we have somewhere very important to go, and it's very important that we win this. It's not a reflection on you, I promise. We just really have to. And the driver may think that Ayg is talking to them, but they are talking to the power cell, and they cast transfer charge.
Holy
and I want
shit.
the power cell that is riding this car to be transferred to our power cell and give us an extra boost.
I'm
God.
sorry to.
I'm sorry to say that's so
That's my
good.
favorite. That's all. Thank you.
Shit. Is there?
It says
is there
spell.
any-
Hold on. It's instantaneous.
Like-
It's a. Let me see.
I can't believe.
Oh,
that
it's
this was-
one. Okay, no, there is actually a roll here. So I'm gonna transfer. I'm gonna try to transfer, like, basically, in if you were to say in D6s how many charges this power cell could hold
Ooh,
that could give us extra boosts, how many would it be? And that will be what I have to roll to see if I could do it.
Okay. I'm gonna say it is going. I say about 4 charges.
Okay.
Since it's again, this was made for like speed, and you can kind of tell that since it's in the power cell, they're used for like boosts and like big hits. So 4 seems reasonable. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 3.
Okay.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to completely break down the car, but I want to just sap it of its like extra power.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so we got a 6, a 6, and a 4
Fuck.
on those 3d6s.
Shit.
So hope, yeah.
So those. So explain the spell to me. So that is.
So
you need
basically-
to, like, beat a DC.
So basically, it says you declare how many charges you're transferring before casting. You
Okay.
transfer fortitude saving throw, or it takes damage. I forgot that part.
Oh shit. Okay, so
It's only 13,
okay.
but fortitude saving throw.
Fortitude for the thing. Yeah, that's fine. Dice gamers.
This like music
Yeah.
is
It's so weird. This is just on the fucking. There you go. Beautiful. It's just on the Sirenscape.
I love it. It's
It's
perfect.
just on the Sirenscape. Like, oh yeah, this is all royalty free. It's fucking wild. Okay. Okay, so it needs to make the fortitude.
Yeah, make or beat a 13 fortitude saving throw or take damage.
Okay, it made the. It's got a 14. So it's
Perfect. So no damage is done, but the transfer still occurs.
You get this energy of hell yeah, motherfucker, I want to go fast, and then you're like, please don't. It's like, oh shit, all right, and then the power like do. You feel it like leave as the bike, Skye. You can hear it like sputter and as it like dies and goes down. It slows
Sorry,
down
thank
significantly.
you.
The driver is like, what the fuck, as they like pull over to the side, and as the cells leave, the power of your bike like poof, increases, and you just like hit a little faster. Now that we cleared this little map, we're gonna move on over to Theriac. Theriac, you got a text.
I got text.
I got a text.
Theriac is going to look at this text. I'm going to make a roll to see if they understand what the fuck this text means, okay? It will be an intelligence check. So, everybody buckle the fuck up, okay?
Buckles, mate. I'm here.
Well, that was a 2 on the dice. That's 6.
Okay.
So I think Theriac believes that this is not a text from Ayg, but in fact a text from Skye.
On finish line, dude.
And will just respond, "It looks fine." Is it special?
you're not gonna call the person who's not in the race.
It doesn't seem like
Nope.
anything of importance at the moment. So
Yeah.
It's just a bomb finish line, you know?
You text in. That seems fine. We cut up a floor to Azhaam. Hive, after you called and got a call back and all this. There's no way that your friends are actually doing the race, is it?
Hive. And I give him the look. Hive's pronouns are they, them, right?
No, Hive is he, him.
I give him the look.
Fuck, listen, I can't go with you, but I do know where the finish line is. I can get you there pretty fast.
I grab this bug man on either side of his face and just plant one on his forehead.
Alright, get off. God. Alright, fuck it. Come on. Walks out the back. Grabs a key off just a small little row of keys. Clicks a button, and you hear a as the garage door lifts. You see just like you see the slightly older, battered car that you saw before. There's clearly like a lot of smog like effects around it. It's kind of messy. It is this red kind of DeLorean looking, but if the DeLorean was red and didn't have wheels looking car, a bit dingy, a little bit dented. They give you the keys. Okay, I'm texting you the address. Bring my car back in one piece. Don't fucking die.
Who died and left you this anyway?
Nothing, I just earned it.
Oh, you're worth a lot more than this. I get in, and I start it up. And if I die, just forgive me, eh? You thought it was dead anyway.
I'll forgive you if they don't trace the car back to here. I'll do that.
Promise.
And you you start up the car. You feel like a small weight as the car like hovers slightly off the ground. There's a boom boom. Hello there. Where would you like to go today? And then I was like, I got it. And then texts address 36A Main Square. Lower decks. I'll take you there now. Right. Have you got weapons on you?
I came out of prison, mate.
Oh, fuck. They pull back a small toolbox and they like pull out some tools and they hand you a pistol. Right, it's not great, but it's what it'll do. It's got enough cells in that to last you a fight at least. Also, throws like a small bag of tools to in the car next to you. I don't know if you know how to defuse a bomb, but if that's what you are planning to do, you gotta use those.
Or set it off early. Either one works, right?
Or set it off early. Either one works. Make sure my car gets back to me. Don't fucking die. Bats the roof of the car twice, and the car like, and then starts to take off toward the destination. You can control the car if you would like to go somewhere else. You are welcome to say so. But yes, that's that. Anything else you'd like to do?
I feel like this would be the greatest time to, stop over, check out the site. No, I'm going to the race, mate. There's a bomb at the finish line.
Just making sure. So we started at the top of the order again, but this time the bike rather takes a hard into the markets. People are like hustling and bustling around.
Beep, 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 beep.
You're beeping as like other cars like past you. A car battered holding two people sidle on up right next to you. There is a slightly older man who walks past through the middle of the of the track. They have like white, slightly frayed hair. They're wearing like a tattered, like used car salesman shirt. How do you react in this situation? This is how this is going to go. I'm going to give you a situation to react to, and then you can...
So, Matthew.
Hello.
You're my boyfriend, right?
Hi. Yeah, sure.
Let's confirm this. You are my boyfriend. And I watched you make this map, right? I was looking over your shoulder being like, what are you doing, my love? And you're like, oh, I'm just making this map. And you were showing me all of the elements of this map. And then you're like, oh, you know, there's a little building here. There's a little umbrella there. There's this, like, little ramp over here. So, like, during the race, you could potentially, like, swerve through here or go off this ramp.
Yep.
And I knew from that moment, I was going off that ramp. So that's where we're headed.
Yes, there are two ways that this track can go. There is a ramp which leads up to the just to like the skyline of the lower decks, or you can race forward to which you can see there is a warehouse full of these like large mechs being built and worked on. But first, as you take a side, you've like assigned where you're going to go. This little old man like sails up next to you. Is there anything you'd like to do in terms of like swerving out the way? Do you want to bat the car next to you? Do you want to fucking leap?
Yeah, I want to take my boat.
This is Skye and Ayg. You are both taking your turns at the same time, so you can discuss amongst yourself what the situation is. Skye, of course, you have control of the vehicle.
I'm still driving the bike. I want to take my bow staff off my back, grabbing one end of it, swinging it around, hoping to whack him and putting it back on my back.
Just hoping to whack a person in the car?
Hoping to whack the guy. Get out of here.
You're whacking the old man who was crossing the road.
Oh, I thought he was on another... I thought he was
No.
on...
I
car.
also thought that he was in a car.
I apologize.
Okay.
I apologize. That is my fault. That is a miscommunication. There are two people in a car who are driving right up next to you. And there is just an old man civilian in the middle of the road who is attempting to cross it and is being trapped between as you are driving straight toward him.
No.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna... How close is the car to us?
The car, I'll give you it because you're a professional fucking, like, speedster. The car has swung out, which to some would seem like, oh, they're trying to avoid the older man who's walking, but you can tell that they are going to swing back and trying to, like, bash you off the road.
Okay, I'm gonna reach into Ayg's sidecar and grab her by the arm and say, I turn left, and then I'm gonna put you in my seat. And taking my bow staff off my back, I'm going to jump onto the other car, please.
And that noise. Yeah.
You do the switch miraculously. Skye, can you give me an acrobatics to jump to the next car? Ayg, can you roll 2d6 and add handling as you try to figure out how to fucking drive this car?
14.
Nice. What's up, puppy?
10?
Well, that's good. With the 2d6, yeah, that makes it. You actually, like, wildly succeed on that. So you immediately are able to, like, stabilize. Yeah, because it's 1 to 6 is fail. 7 to 9
I'm just
is mixed. 10 plus is you wildly succeed.
Okay. It just didn't seem like a good number. I was like, oh,
no, it's
low.
very good. It's very good.
Okay.
You get in the car. You immediately, like, stabilize it, and as the old man does it, they're like, ah! You like, vroom, vroom. You like pull it like out to the side, smashing into some boxes, and then immediately pull it back onto the track. Skye, you jump onto this thing. You got a 14, right?
Yeah.
You jump. You are currently gripped onto the hood of this other car with your bow staff in hand. What do you want to do? What's the goal?
I want to grab onto, like, if this is the window, I want to grab onto the top of the window, like the side, and I want to kick into, I don't know what it's called other than the cockpit. I want to kick into the cockpit, try and kick the steering wheel.
Fuck yeah, give me an attack roll
Sure.
with the bow.
Move on, come back to me.
It's
Attack
just
roll. Oh, I see.
There you
Okay,
go.
Bab, melee, or Bab? It's Bab.
Yeah, Bab is base attack bonus, so yeah, just click
I'm gonna
Bab
hit
and
it.
roll it. Yeah.
That is an 8.
You swing in, but as you do, you accidentally kick the face of the guy instead of the steering wheel, and he seems to like go out immediately. However, as he goes out, your leg is like slightly trapped in the car as he like slumps over and like pulls the whole wheel, and it is like veering off course and is just about to crash with you in the car at the minute. Ayg is like still racing along, has managed to race alongside you. Unfortunately, the car is like veering wildly off course. Ayg, is there anything you'd like to do to react? Is there anything that any of you would like to do as this car veers off course? Skye, you are like dangling, like half, like a leg in the car, having just kicked this guy. Half body like stumbles out. Your hand like as it like just naturally falls, like slips and gets like scraped along the road a little bit. Which you're fine for the minute. If there's anything anyone would like to do to react before big consequences happen to that roll.
Skye! Just driving.
Just driving. You can, if you'd like, you can try and like meet Skye, or you can just continue on with the race.
Ayg's instincts would be to go and get Skye, but I do think that Skye wants us to win. So I think that if Ayg logics it out as fast as she can, she should just keep going and trust that Skye will magic skateboard her way back to this car and take the wheel back eventually. So I think Ayg is just gonna hope and pray and try her best to keep going.
How far are you away from me? Because could I potentially take my bow staff and like reach it out to you?
Well, as far as I know, you only went to the car that was like
We went to the car
Right
yes.
beside us, right?
Yeah,
right
and
beside us,
it's
yeah.
Just about there. Like, you both separated to avoid the old man and have kind of kept kind of far apart.
Oh,
But
okay.
enough that you could, like, swerve and
Okay, so I
maybe the
wouldn't need
bow
to like
staff
go
could reach.
backwards to get her. I could just kind of like scoot.
You can attempt
and,
to
like,
scoot,
drive.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Then in that case, I will absolutely scoot a little bit closer, and I will even cast a quick little fabricate scrap between us to have like just the garbage in the middle of the track pile up, so that there's like a little like bridge between us, so that if Skye wanted to,
She could run along the...
she could like run across.
Oh, sick. That's very good.
That is not that's instantaneous.
That's instantaneous, yeah.
The cool like fan art and visuals that are going to come out of this moment.
There is this like the lower cities is filled with scrap and rubbish, but especially this marketplace. There are things getting pulled from stalls and random pieces of hunk. You see that there's like a whole market stall that's just set inside of like a disused broken train, and there's like whole rebars and pullings of it as the sidecar gets this small, almost like pirate ship like plank that reaches out towards Skye. Skye, you are dangling. You see this like being built towards you. It is within reach. the person in the car, the passenger, you see as you are able to pull yourself up a little bit, seems to pull out a knife to try and get you out of the car. What you can assume is going to try and stab your legs so you get out of the car. However, it is your move. What would you like to do?
Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Can I have said that my skateboard is in, on the motorcycle? Would I have had the foresight to bring that with me?
Yeah.
Okay. How fast could that get here?
It would... I mean, it could get to you pretty fast. It is not as quick as the motorbike, but can get to you pretty fast. It can get to you, pretty much now.
Could it whack this guy in the face?
If you want to send the skateboard just, straight through the window into the guy's face, you can absolutely do that, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to be like, Cowabunga!
This guy...
And hopefully I can ride it out of here.
You feel a grip on your leg as this guy pulls over, attempts to right the car, and goes to stab you in the leg. As he goes to stab, this hoverboard and then it poof, and just smacks him straight in the face, and he goes back and he pulls the car back round again. Give me a let's see, let's call it an acrobatics for the skateboard to get out of the other window and back around to you before this car crashes.
That's 11.
The skateboard flies through, hits this guy, and he drops his knife. But as he does so, he also lets go of your leg, and with a little force, your leg comes completely out of the car. You are you are hanging on by a tiny, just a few fingers, and your skateboard has trouble getting out of the car. The whole car veers off to the side and crashes into a small amount of just a small market stall. You fall from the car, and Ayg is flies off. Your skateboard does make it to you, but it is slightly too late. You will be able to catch up, but you just need to fandangle around it.
Keep going, Ayg!
As Skye yells, "Keep going, Ayg!" Ayg, you race up to the way that Skye was going, which is up to the skyline. Unless, of course, you want to do anything else. If you want to stop, you're welcome to. If you want to keep going, you're welcome to.
We know which way is quicker.
The skyline is probably quicker.
A skyline is quicker. If Skye tells me to keep going, I will keep going.
I'm saying Skyline sounds easier to maneuver on a skateboard, and for a street teen, and going into a warehouse full of machinery might be more fun for Ayg.
That is true.
That's just a house full of mechs. Those could come in handy if you could be like, hey, hello, could you maybe help us out?
Okay. Keep going. Look back. See Skye getting ready to hop back on her skateboard and veer off. And Ayg will snap, turn to go through the warehouse.
Just as you reach the first ramp, you snap turn the handles of the motorbike, leap off a small the small ramp, and then go straight forward to the warehouse. Skye, as you get on the skateboard, you hear and feel the wind of as cars shoot past you. One of them being this truck with this huge crane on the back of it. It has there is someone who has been gripped inside of the crane's maw, and is clearly they've clearly torn another driver out of the back, as they also go shooting toward the warehouse. As Skye sees these cars go off, Azhaam, you arrive. Actually, no, we're going to cut over to Theriac, actually. We're going to cut over to Theriac. Cut over to Theriac. Theriac. You're in the crowd.
Any text back?
Doesn't seem to be any text back yet.
Maybe it wasn't Skye. Well,
Just to make things easier for you, Andre, do you want Skye to call you as she's jumping over these rooftops?
sure. Why not?
Okay. Beep boop beep boop. That's a crazy frog.
How did she install that onto my phone? Hello?
Hi, Theriac. It's Skye. Listen, there's gonna be a bomb. I don't know if you got the text. There's gonna be a bomb at the end of the
There's a
racetrack.
bomb at the
There's a
finish.
bomb at the racetrack. Yeah.
I thought you meant it was very cool. I'm so sorry.
It is very cool, but there's also a literal bomb at the end of the racetrack, and we were wondering if you could just go zip over there and maybe do something about it so that we don't get blown to smithereens.
I'll try.
That's all we can ask of you, Theriac.
Okay, goodbye, don't die.
Goodbye.
We'll just dash towards the road.
Can I call Theriac?
Absolutely, you can.
Another fucking Crazy Frog song comes on. I can't believe whoever did this. Hello?
Yeah, I'm heading to the bomb. You coming or?
I'm already
wait,
there.
No, you would
I
have the
think
address.
I'm-
Here, hold on.
Am I already
I'm s-
there?
You're most of the way there, yeah. You ran your little
I'm
race.
almost there.
You
Yeah,
actually, Azhaam, as you are like, as this hover car is like flying toward the destination, you look out the window and it's sticking out like a sore thumb. You see tiny little Theriac running, like just below you.
I pull over. I get out. Tools are on the side. Just get in. Go. And I let Theriac handle the bomb while I keep an eye out over this racetrack for Void members, because I'm probably the one best suited to do that.
You will know that there will be Void members at the bomb site at the end of the track race.
I retract what I say.
You get back in the car.
I open the car. I scoop up Theriac like they are a small child. I
Get in,
apologize.
losers. We're going.
And I pull them in, put them on my lap, close the door, and say, "Sorry, couldn't wait."
It's very intimate.
Hi.
Is this intimate
welcome.
for you people? I do this with children, or people I like very much, or people who I don't like very
haven't
much. Sometimes when you just don't have any room, you know, you just...
We just haven't been in very close proximity to one another.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I'm very warm. I give off a lot of heat.
So there's a bomb?
Yeah, there's a bomb. There's a big bomb. If you're not part of Void, don't have a chip in you.
Oh. That's a problem.
Yeah.
As you are talking about this, you come across, you see like these plumes of green smoke coming from inside the market square. Inside the main square. The car. Destination arrived. The doors open up, and you see these 4 people who are fiddling with something next to this like huge green translucent like holographic banner, which you can imagine is the crossing line. And these 4 people, 2 on each side, seem to be messing with something, and they, as you arrive, they like look up and look over to you.
I grab Theriac around my waist. I grab the toolbox. I jump out, drop everything, type in, and quickly type in Hive's address, and just send the car off on its way.
The car flies off. Can the pair of you roll initiative, as we're gonna get into this little situation? So I'm gonna have just like a little bit of description of the things which are going on. There is a bomb. There are also these 4 people. You intending to disable and disarm this bomb. At the top of each round, I'm going to jump on over to Skye and Ayg to see what they're doing. They have, meta-wise, about 3 maps at the end of each map, I'm going to jump back over to you. They have about 3 maps before they reach this point. If they cross it, whatever they're driving is going to explode. So you have about 3 turns to finish this whole little thing. Or do whatever it is that you need doing before somebody crosses the finish line and that bomb is going to go off. What do we get for initiative, gamers?
I got a juicy 9.
9! Oh, that is juicy. Love that.
That is an amazing roll. Honestly, you were super fast because I got a 6.
Oh, don't we just love that?
Because I was sending the car off.
You were sending
obviously.
the car. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. No, you did it. That's true.
We're doing our best.
And you're also all like the pair of you are both taken aback as the car rolls off and these 4 people turn and they pick up these small seeming laser rifles at you. Stay your business.
Can I just shoot one of them?
Yep, all day. Absolutely. Yep, that turns
Okay.
It's your turn now. Do you want to shoot him? Roll to hit.
I'm gonna load up a basic inhibitor into my needlepoint gun and just shoot one of them. The biggest one.
Sure thing.
So the target takes a -2 penalty to AC.
Oh wow, that's pretty good.
You reduce the target's DR by 5,
Okay.
and you reduce the target's resistance to one type of energy your choice by 5.
Wow.
So, hey Azhaam, what would be best for you and your weaponry?
I have a pistol. I have no idea what kind of pistol it is.
It's just
I have a pistol and
the basic
fists.
pistol that's in your inventory.
So can I?
I don't have a pistol in my inventory, mate.
Oh. Just go into your inventory. Type. Tell you what, I'll give it to you now. Give it to you now.
So would that just be like piercing energy or metal
yes.
energy? I don't know. So piercing.
Yeah, piercing works. Piercing is a type of thing. Also, yeah, no, that would work. Do you have to roll to hit that? Or does it just happen?
Let me see. The effect of an inhibitor lasts for a number of rounds equal to 3 plus your key ability score modifier. So it'll work for more rounds than we need. It doesn't say anything about. I guess I should roll the.
Yeah, roll a hit. Yeah.
Whoa! You just turned into a robot.
I did a little.
You turned it.
Also got very loud.
I did a little bit.
Very
yeah.
loud.
All right. Well.
Hello.
Let me
I've
go to
returned.
my weapons.
I apologize. I accidentally knocked my thing.
Ooh, that's a 21 to hit.
Oh, yes, that hits all day. You step out of this car. These people look at you. They say, "Stay your business," and you, and they go down a little bit. You see like this in like this injection. Their like veins go like a slightly deeper purple. Phenomenal.
Follow that up with a shot.
Yeah.
I don't know what this
Go
weapon
for it.
does, but I pull it out of my. It's not really an ankle holster. It's more like a calf holster because I've got tall boots. But
yeah, sure. You pull this out of the little holster that you have. Okay, I've put a little skull on the guy who is being injected. Has been biohacked.
Great. Does a 14 hit?
Yep, 14 does.
How much damage does this thing do?
This will do 2d6.
Oh, hold on. I should also roll damage. One moment.
Yeah, 2d6.
Oh, yes, you should.
And now it's weak, so it takes another 5 on top of whatever I'm rolling.
Yes, it does.
Is that how that works?
That's 3 plus. That's I think 2 damage. I think.
Beautiful.
There you go. It's something.
Yeah,
it's-
exactly. It is.
It's more about the
2d6.
inhibitor than the damage. So
Let's go for a 9.
It's
9
for
damage.
9 damage. Phenomenal. You shoot. There's the inhibitor that flies out. Then there's the boosh that joins it from Azhaam. Are you hitting the same person who Theriac hit?
Yeah. So 9 plus the 5, I guess.
this person is hit, injected, like, hunches over a small bit. Azhaam, you take the shot. Is this shot lethal?
Yep.
They go down a little bit, look up, and then as you fire off, these other 3 people clearly move on into action as you've killed one of them. Meanwhile,
Did you expect it wasn't gonna be lethal?
I don't
No,
know.
I just figured you'd aim at another person.
I don't know. I didn't know it was going to be lethal. We're going to cut on over to Skye first. Skye, did you went above the skyline? Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm just trying to catch up to Ayg.
We head on over to the head on over to the skyline. You on your board, there are people in cars, like driving, zipping past. There are people going underneath the buildings. You are like skating on top, doing tricks as you do so.
Yeah, I got a question.
Yeah.
Is there some place that would be strategic to throw one of my many grenades?
Yes, there absolutely would be. Someone drives up, jumps over a small building. You see that they pull out a pistol and they go to aim it at you. Now would be a pretty fucking time if you wanted to roll that attack.
Yeah, how close are they to me? Because I'd like to maybe open up their hood.
They're on a
Throw
bike.
in.
They're on a bike. They're on a motorbike.
On a bike?
They're on a motorbike, yeah.
Okay, I might just saddle on. Well, they have a gun.
Yes, they are.
That's pretty bad for me. Okay, yeah, but I wanna chuck it like at the wheels of their bike.
Absolutely, yeah. Roll me an attack.
Bum bum. Sure. Yes. Can do. You got it. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I'd love it if you
I will
did.
do that.
Love that for us.
Grenade transfer equip the grenade.
Equip.
Lord Almighty.
You're killing it, B.
You're doing so good.
Frag
man.
grenade. I think I did it. No, I haven't done it. Okay.
It's funny because you've frozen in a picture of fear on my screen, so it's very funny for me.
Oh my god, that's damn. What do I have to roll to hit? Attack. Shit, that's a 10.
There's a 10 to hit.
10 to hit, yeah.
I'm gonna roll a dodge actually to see if
I didn't say it. I wanted to throw it at the
Fuck.
wheels of their bike, which is bigger than them, and there's also
Well,
two
that's it.
of
Yeah,
them,
absolutely.
so-
You do succeed. You still succeed. You throw it, and as this person goes to like meet the like apex of one of the roofs to dive on over to the next one, you throw the grenade. Huge, loud, cacophonous like noise as their front tire like is torn completely apart. They land and then and then slide and fall down the side of the roof, and you hear like a wet splunch as they like hit into the sewers.
Okay. Oh, the sewers. Whew.
You don't seem to be being followed by anyone. There is someone coming up. Ahead of you, you can head over to the Smog Road, which you know you'd be able to meet Ayg if they get through the warehouse, okay? Or you can go down the sewers. The sewers won't be getting you there, but it will probably be a quicker route to the actual finish line.
I think I'm gonna meet up with Ayg because I can't imagine how much she's panicking right now, and I'm also not gonna let her win this race without me. So.
You shoot on off over your little hover. Hover skateboard is doing way more than you like, way more maneuverability than you'd be able to get on the bike. We cut on over to a loud, busy warehouse. People are working on different mechs, large. Some of them are used for like lumber, but you see like a whole lawman section being like built with people who are building like things clearly meant to subjugate and lord over. You race in with the bike. Behind you, you hear cackling, and you look slightly behind you as you see this one person who is driving this large truck. This large truck has this crane in the center of it. Someone is like, there is a body inside of the claw of the crane. On it, slightly further down, is someone hanging, looking at you. They call out a small. They call out a command of some kind. It's too loud, you can't quite hear it. And the crane hand drops the body and starts reaching forward ahead to see.
There was a body in the hand, though?
There was a body
and
in it, yes.
Dropped to the ground?
And it drops to the ground. They are now currently reaching this crane over to you.
Would you say that the crane is an advanced weapon? Basic weapon?
I mean, I would describe it as a tool, as the crane might not be used, but if I had to, maybe...
If it's going to be used as a weapon against me.
If it's going to be used as a weapon against you, I'd probably... I mean, I would probably say advanced, but I have a feeling that you're edging me to say basic?
No, I am not edging you at all. I would not do that to you. You're my friend. I am asking you because I need to declare what kind of thing I'm casting.
It would be advanced then.
So, advanced weapons. So what I do is I look at who's driving the crane. Mm-hmm. And what I would like to do is I just want to express how angry I am that they used the machine to do what they just did. And it's horrid and mean and awful, and they don't deserve to have it. So I think that they should not be able to reach it. So I cast incompetence, and they can't control complex advanced weapons anymore.
Oh shit.
I just want.
Do I roll something against that? Because...
Yes, it's a will saving throw.
Okay, they have a +1 to this.
Okay, it's a 14.
It's a 14. So I will say this isn't the person who's controlling the crane itself, but it is the driver. So it does. I would say this whole thing does still count as like an advanced thing. So this will be working.
Okay.
I rolled a 7, so that is a success on your behalf.
Okay. Okay.
What does it look like when you cast this?
I think that Ayg looks behind in the mirror and just screams very loud and just feels very angry and can't stop and just has to keep driving. So she's just screaming and driving. And I hope that it just is a scream that echoes back and into the machines and just stops it from moving.
You scream, and it's like you can feel a weight being like pulled from you as you scream out. You feel there is like aside from the mechanics who are currently working on the cars, like yelling at people who are like driving through, you can hear the actual mechs themselves like react in some way and start moving. They also seem quite angry, and the lights like dish 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 behind you. The car, the crane, you can hear just fully like stops moving. The person like fully forgets how to control this at all, and almost like stalls the car entirely, and the crane like lifts up the weight that it was using to like go grab you, pulls the truck forward, and it kind of just rests on its on the headlights. So it comes perfectly up and rests itself on the between the crane and the truck as it's completely disabled. And you off
Just
forward.
gonna keep driving.
You just keep fucking driving, gamers. We then cut on over to the main square. These three members of the Void, all seeing their friend fall, and these two intruders do these intrudery things, pick up their weapons, and they're all going to take pot shots at. They're going to have 2 at Azhaam and 1 at Theriac. This one here is going to run over here, and this guy. These two are going to walk in more of a formation. Each one of them is going to take 1 shot from their little plasma rifle. I'm going to roll the ones on Azhaam first. Does a... Oh, I don't believe that does. That's very exciting. Does a 11 hit?
Right not, mate.
They... And it goes past you. The second one takes a shot. That is a 13.
That is my armor class.
That is your
Does
armor
that
class. So
mean
it is. Meets it, beats it.
Okay.
They fire off. They hit you just directly in the shoulder for 3 damage. As they fire and hit you. And this last one is going to take their shot at Theriac, seeing that they were the instigator of this combat. Does a 9 hit?
No, fuck you.
Rolled like absolute shit there as they duck behind a thing, fire off, and there are just shots going wide. Theriac, it is you.
Oh, this bitch is dead. Theriac, it was this guy right there next to the
Yep.
smoke.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna shoot that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love it if you
Hold
did,
on.
pal.
It's gonna be another inhibitor. Whoa. What can I do for? Hold on. Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
So I'm just gonna do a little shooty.
Yeah.
A little
Hell
shooty
yeah.
with my
Go for a
weapon.
little shooty.
Well, now a nat 1 doesn't hit.
That one unfortunately doesn't. Yeah, you load. No, go on, go for it.
Well, that was my action. I fear.
Mm-hmm.
I can I do anything else? I can run.
You definitely can.
Can I? Oh, I will also use my perception to look for the bomb
Perfect. Yeah. Roll me a
because that's
perception.
more important. Yeah.
Yeah, roll me a perception.
Ooh, that's very good. Perception? That's a 26. Where were you when I needed you?
You look and see that the bomb seems to be placed just here. I don't know if you can spot that. It is. I'm going to ping it there, just here,
Okay.
just in front of the of this little finish line.
Okay.
You spot that it is there. It is a small beeping device, and you're like, "That's probably it." Actually, that's probably it.
Okay. I'm going to yell to Azhaam. Get the guy on the corner. I'm going after the bomb. And we'll. How do I move?
Oh my
Help.
gosh! Am I still
Help.
being a meanie?
Help.
Still being a meanie. I keep locking you off of playing your own little friend. There you go. I've given you control now.
Thank you. And can I dash? Is that an action?
Dashing is an action, I
Okay.
believe. Yes.
So I already used that for my attack.
Yeah.
So I will
But you
just
can do a
move.
little run.
Let's do a little run. A little run.
What's your speed, buddy?
3, 4, 5, 30.
30 feet.
Or I guess I should probably go here.
Azhaam, it is you.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk forward 30 feet. I can't select myself.
Oh my gosh, I'm such a bad DM. This is wild.
No, you're not a bad
Oh,
DM.
everyone
Matthew,
shush.
you shut the hell up right now, you
shush.
will.
Let's do a little joke. Go on, it's you. It's yours. You can control it now.
So,
We love Matt in this. Leave a comment if you love Matt on whatever device or system you're using to listen/watch this.
Do that. My ego could super use it. That would be so sick. Are you kidding me?
If it's Twitch, YouTube, Apple Podcast, whatever the
Apple
fuck
Watches,
it's called.
Fitbits, like anything.
If you
just-
have access to a skywriting plane,
that's it.
If you've got a vinyl
Whatever
record,
you
just
got.
scratch it into your favorite
Oh,
record.
do that, please. I want to hear what.
please
I
go
sound
at
like.
least 45 feet, I think it is, away from major buildings before attempting smoke signals.
Yes,
Just a-
that's very
good.
important.
Yeah. Okay.
But do
We've
make
covered
sure you
ourselves.
write my name in a smoke signal. That is very important. Azhaam,
Yes,
what are
and
we
it's
doing?
2 T's in Matthew.
It's 2 T's, yes.
I'm going to... Yeah, so I walk forward 30 feet, and I'm going to just hit the one I was pointed to with a ranged attack.
Beautiful. Roll it.
17 hit.
17 does hit. Yes.
2d6 in pain. That's only 5 damage.
Ooh,
Yeah, something.
it is something. Yeah, you and hit this this little void member in the shoulder. They go down a little bit, and this person was the one who was attacking Theriac, and you seem to have gathered their rage. So they are looking at you.
As I walk towards their fellows, and shoot them, I turn around and give them a sly wink.
Ooh, brutal.
Damn.
Right in the feel beds, you know?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. We move over. Skye, you, flying above the skyline. Ayg, you shooting down the smog road after yelling out the mech warehouse. You both do spot each other. Skye, you are riding quite significantly higher than Ayg, but they are still in view. Skye, can you give me a perception check real quick?
14.
You spot just ahead of Ayg, waiting, attempting to hide, but you are able to spot him over the skyline. There are 2 lawman cars, which are essentially police cars, almost lying in wait for you to pass them.
Oh. Oh no. Oh, see, I'm not pausing because I'm thinking of what to do. A thought popped into my head, and I was like, "Oh, that's some dumb bitch juice you're drinking, Momo."
Oh, we love the bitch juice!
We love dumb bitch juice.
Oh.
Honestly, I love any bitch juice.
That's true.
Okay. Well, if you will allow me a moment to think about something that might have less long-term consequences.
Absolutely.
How many cars are behind Ayg right now?
Ayg is being followed by 1 car and 1 person on a bike. Ayg is significantly further ahead than these people, but they are gaining fast. And again, you see the lawmen who are waiting, like hidden behind a building, almost knowing that people are coming.
Okay. I'm gonna look dramatically at Ayg and look to the ground and say, I didn't want to win the race that bad anyway. And I'm gonna head towards the lawmen.
Oh shit.
Dumb bitch juice.
You put your foot down and your little hoverboard bursts into speed. There is like a contrail of like lavender light as you shoot down in front of Ayg. You have reached the lawmen. What would you like to do?
Oh boy. Like, I would like to take my bow staff off my back, pull down my gas mask, bring my goggles up, and say, "What's up, fuckers?" I'd like to speed off in the opposite direction, please.
Roll me a. You know what? Don't even worry about it. No rolling. You race in, dive. What's up, fuckers? And you move off immediately. Ayg, you hear this as well. There are sirens burst and blare. There is light coming from ahead of you as you see these Skye. You both of you pass each other on the smog road as these lawmen chase after Skye. Ayg, what is it that you do? There are two people behind you.
I guess I better win the race now.
You can just gun it.
Fucking win the race. How far do I have any sense of where finish line to this race might be?
Give me. You know what? I'll give it to you. Doesn't matter. You can see just past where the lawmen were like hiding in wait. There is like less than 2 streets towards this like green smoke that you can see like billowing just above a dark, slightly broken skyscraper. You can tell that you have like this is in mechanical terms the last map before you arrive on the map with Theriac and Azhaam. You are extremely close.
I'm very close. Okay, all right. So then what I want to do is I want to God. The bomb. Would I know, or can I sense, or in any way can I sense what this bomb is? Is it like a like is it like TNT, or is it like something more computerized, something more like that I might be able to like understand on a deeper level?
Give me a you can give me an engineering or mystic check.
Yes,
because your mysticism is so directly tied to computers anyway. So
yes, I'll go for the engineering though still. So that's +5. So 21.
You would know that with the speed that everyone is going, a TNT-like explosive wouldn't be sufficient in targeting people, especially if it's supposed to be reused until a void member passes. So you can assume that it's like it is a mechanical, like it's like a mechanical like electronic device that pinpricks into the engine of cars and causes an explosion in the engine of vehicles.
Okay.
So it's more your wheelhouse than...
So, to do this, I have to get close. So I'm just going to go at full speed.
Brilliant.
And I will hope that her driving forward at full speed towards this will give like a false sense of confidence to the void who are still behind her, that she is just gonna go straight ahead into the track of this bomb.
Nice.
But what she will have to do is she will have to get inside 30 feet of it. And
Okay.
she's going to try to erase its data.
Okay. So,
yeah.
first things first,
Okay.
I'm going to need an engine check, which is you just gunning it down the road, which is 2d6.
2d6, yeah.
It's 2d6 plus 2.
Plus
to this
2.
roll.
Uh, 6.
6 is a it is a failure on this. However, you get a gusto, which means that you can add +2 to any roll in the future.
Okay.
You slam your hand down on the throttle, but not knowing how this bike works, there is a poof, 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 and a putter and a spurt as you stall slightly before you're able to like get the bike up to speed. The two other people, one on a car, one on a bike, they meet you, and you are all in a line right now. There are 4 people in this car. This car has it's the one that was seen at the beginning, has flames along the side, has a small Tommy gun in back. Someone gets out of the back of the car, like the back shattered window, and gets upon this little turret and is revving it up to fire at you. How do you react?
I have 2 more. Okay, I still have 2 more spell slots for this, so Mike is going to try to cast Incompetence again on this gunner.
Brilliant.
DC 14 will.
Okay, alright. That is another 7 that they roll.
Okay. So they now have no proficiency with this class of weapon.
They pull back the loader, the gun, and then as they do, they stop, and then they try it again, and then the gun barrel just like wheels down, and they have completely forgotten how the fuck to use this this gun. As you blast through this section, you can see the smoke clearer. You can see these 3 people opening fire upon these 2 other figures who you quite quickly get a hold of. It's Theriac and Azhaam. As you, the people in the car, and the people on the bike all race to the start of this. So you're not hitting it yet, nor are you within things. We're going to come back to you in a little second.
Okay.
So it's all good. We arrive at the main square. These 3 Void members are all going to take shots at Azhaam. Actually, no. 2 of them are going to take shots at Azhaam. One of them, you shot in the shoulder. They drop the gun and they pull out what seems to be like a small machete, and they're going to run at you.
Yay!
The 2 who
Come to me!
The 2 that are taking the shot fucking misses. God, I'm gonna burn this dice.
I'm terrifying fireman.
14 hits, correct?
Yeah, it hits.
Only 2 damage as they fire off at you, hitting you lightly in the shoulder. The other is going to run toward you, and they sprint and they get to your face, pulling out this little machete, and is going to go for a physical attack. So I don't know what your KAC is.
It's the same.
It's the
13.
same? Okay, that does hit. They swing it at you. You raise your... Actually, you because it's stamina based. So they swing at you, and they are going to do some stamina damage. As that's 2d6, which is... it's 10 stamina. It's 10 damage to you as they swing twice with this machete.
We've officially gone into health damage.
They swipe and you just feel magma trickling down your arm as there's a as they're swinging at you. Theriac, it is you.
Question for Space God.
Hello.
If I am to begin dismantling this bomb, would that require an action?
Yes.
Okay, then I will not use my inhibitor this round.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to go up to the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make a... Let me double check what's higher. Engineering or computers would be the ones to use to figure out the actual mechanics of it. Yes?
Yep. You can use engineers, you can use computers, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Going to... Okay. For computers, that's a 21.
Fucking hell. You, behind you, you hear a whoop whoop of lawmen who drive off to go meet someone. You also hear these 3 cars, like, coming, like, getting louder and louder and louder.
Uh-oh.
You get the small mechanical device and are able to... And the flashing of the mechanical device dims as it has been deactivated. Since it was a DC 20, you fuck. As you manage to deactivate it just before people cross the finish line. Azhaam, it is you, before we move on over to Ayg and Skye.
I'm going to take a guarded step 5 meters away, and I'm just going to shoot this thing right in the face.
Go for it. Was it a hit? What are we doing?
20?
Yeah, that is the one. Yes, that does this beautiful damage.
2d6. Jesus. 10?
Yeah, like you do exactly as you say. They're like swinging at you as you're as you like move back. You pull the gun, rest it upon your arm, and you take a pot shot, and this person whoosh, and then falls down. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn, or is that it?
I think that's all I can do for my turn, because that was my move action, and that was my standard action. But I'm going to about-face turn to the last 2. Raise a hand. And say, and basically motion, come here.
Can you give me a fucking...
You're the coolest.
Can you give me a fucking intimidation check, if that is a thing? I believe intimidation is still a thing here.
I hope it is, otherwise I've just wasted a cool move. No, it's +6 to intimidation.
Yeah.
That's 19.
They are looking piss scared and do not want to be doing that thing of going closer towards you.
This guy's whole purpose is to look scary and cool.
Yeah.
Can I, with the rest of my movement, grab the bomb?
You can,
the now
yeah.
defunct bomb,
Yeah.
pick it up, and scuttle back to Azhaam.
Yeah, absolutely. You scuttle on back with the rest of your movement. Ayg. 2 people... Just scuttle.
Just gonna, can you picture them carrying it? And I'm sorry. It's so good.
I'm with him.
I'm fully imagining. I am so sorry, Andre. I'm fully imagining like trying to grab this thing under one arm, totally tripping, and then like using three limbs to get behind his.
One of my a favorite thing, and a favorite Atomless thing that I love is Theriac seems to pick up things that are way too big for them and run away with them.
And run very, very quickly. I love it.
Love it.
But this time it's a bomb, so I think
it's a bomb.
it carries more comedy.
Yeah. Last
so
time,
Like a
any-
scene in Batman where they're like,
Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
yes. Anyway, I'm so sorry.
No, absolutely perfect.
What were you saying, Matt?
2 people either side of you. You have
Yeah.
reached this zone. This is pretty much the setup that you see in front of you. You see Theriac scuttling away.
Yeah.
Is there anything?
I see that happen.
You
Okay.
see that happening.
Okay. Okay. Good. No, that's good. One more bomb.
You can try and
So
floor it if you'd like to give it a go and floor it again.
let's. You know what? Let's try. If I floor it, do I still have room for another action? If I
No.
don't
It
succeed.
is a single thing. You have a single.
Gun it. I say gun it.
Oh God. Okay. All right. I will try to floor it. I do want to do my very best to channel some Skye, because I feel like if I do succeed, there needs to be a little Skye in the winning of this race, and Ayg is very aware of that. So Ayg is going to take the bandana down from around her rat nose and pick one of them, maybe to the left, and is just gonna like stick her tongue out and stick out her middle finger and just give a nice big and then gun it, and hopefully that works.
Hell yeah.
I
Roll me 2d6. We're doing engine. Would you like to use the floor?
Okay. I don't know what you were saying.
No, go for it. You're so excited. I love this shit.
Because I got a 10 on the dice plus 2, so that's 12.
Yeah, fucking
That's good,
amazing.
right?
Yeah, that's it. You,
Okay.
like, blast through. That's, like, as good as you can possibly do. You raise your middle finger, blow a raspberry, do a little, and then hit on the starter throttle and do. There's like a little wheelie. The bike reacts to your like getting back as it wheelies up, and you just make it through past the finish line before anyone else. You break it through. The holograph seems to shatter as you pass by it. Theriac, you feel like a low pulse from the bomb, and then it like settles in as it is being deactivated. Gives you a small minor panic. These other two go either side of you. You fucking Akira style the bike. Of course, unless of course you want to keep going. You're very welcome to keep going, or you can Akira style just like stop the bike by.
No, I want to stop and find out where Skye is and
you
tell her
like,
everything that happened.
The other cars like slow
yeah.
and stop.
Yeah.
People next to you are like fuck, smacking the wheel. The person on the bike is like fucking, like revs up the bike and then drives off. The people in the car are a little confused. They look to you with a, oh, I didn't realize you were one of us. Actually, one of them gets off and then fully's like, yeah, sorry, love, I didn't realize you were one of us.
They say that to me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah,
It's alright.
I hit it real hard. Yeah, you did a real good job. Yeah, fair
I
play to you.
did. I did fine.
I look to the other two who are still alive. I put my finger in front of my lips and wink at them. They saw the bomb's been deactivated.
Yeah, these other two, they're just like, yeah, no, fuck it. Yeah, we're done. These other two people who are fighting Theriac and Azhaam, they turn and they run off down a small side alley, grabbing their things. There was a few tools they left on the ground as they run off.
I didn't see Skye recently, but I did see Azhaam and Theriac getting into a fight at some point.
You are like
Are we
120 foot from each other. You are fully within eye line, can see each other as you stop.
Okay.
Azhaam and Theriac holding this, like, because you are both past the finish line. Just
But
on
do
the
I
other
see
side.
Skye?
You do not see Skye.
We won the race. I won the race. Thank you, for your help. I have to,
I got it. Yep. And I walk towards where the cars came from, because I'm assuming Skye's somewhere down there.
thank you to my, thank you.
Skye.
Shit.
Your hoverboard is like weaving in and out of these buildings as you zip in and out of in and out of these little alleyways. You can hear sirens chasing and gaining on you as you're flying through. Is there anything you would like to do, like to go? What is Skye thinking about right now?
I mean, Momo's thinking about something that would be dramatic, but like, I don't know. We'll see. You know what? Fuck it. Do we want to end the session off on a dramatic thing?
Hell yeah.
I'm nothing if not dramatic.
Exactly.
Why the fuck not?
Okay, Skye's zipping through alleyways, hiding around walls, and trying her best to dodge these lower deck lawmen. And then she's gonna sigh heavily. Her eyes get a little teary, but she stops and composes herself. And then as she hears the sirens coming again, she's going to dip through a few more alleyways, go to a door, and just start banging away at it and say, Hive, I need your help.
Opening the door is a tall Shirin, bug-like. They open the door and look at Skye. Well, fuck, I didn't think I'd be seeing you again.
And I promise you won't again. Please just let me in for like 10 minutes. I'll sneak out the back.
All right, but you owe me another one. And that is where we're going to be leaving off the session today.
Wow!
As Skye goes inside of Hive's little side abode. Gamers, beautiful, wonderful souls. Let's move it back over here. Hi everyone. How is everyone doing? We had a little race there.
A race!
Fuck.
I can't
A little race that you
believe
fucking.
Skye. Oh my god! I can't believe Skye.
Space race.
Space race.
Space race.
Beautiful, wonderful souls. Thank you so much for joining us here today on the Atomless. I appreciate it so much. I will say, my beautiful players all do go up a level. You do go up a level to level 3 as you honed your abilities slightly more. Congratulations, well done. Beautiful, wonderful people. Thank you so much for joining us here today. I hope you enjoyed our little space race and see what the gang is going to be getting up to next. I have been Matt, or Captain Krail. I'm Captain Krail on fucking all things, everywhere. If you mainly stream Mondays, Thursdays, and we do goofs and boofs, and it's very fun. I also obviously do the Atomless. I also, by this point, I will actually have a fucking TTRPG out that you can buy called The Ferry, because at the minute I've commissioned my friend to buy it to do art for it. But that'll be out and you can go do that, and it's a little game. It's a little token based system where you're ferrying souls of the dead, or you are playing people who are trying to get to the ferry to be ferried along. It's a lot of fun. I like it very much. We all made it on stream. That's me done. Thank you so much, gamers. Who would like to go next? I got a ball.
I always go first. Someone else go.
Hi, I'm Dylan.
Ate the fucking ball.
Super Dylan. I ate it with my mouth. Now no one gets a ball. I am Super Dylan
That
everywhere
certainly
on
was
the
a
internet.
combination of words.
Momo, damn it.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm Super Dylan everywhere on the internet. I am a game designer and also I play games, and I hopefully am entertaining you all. And that's it. Nerdinally.
Oh my god, you just got a borehole. Oh, okay. It's a now a nice mouth.
Now it's a blow dart. I'm just.
Surprisingly, that didn't taste terrible. Hi.
That's what I hear a lot. Yeah.
Hey, I'm Nordina Ligadir. Welcome to whatever this is. You can find me online at Werewolf Feels, where I talk about being a werewolf and having feelings. Actually, quite similar to Super Dylan. We're both werewolves. Congratulations. Now you know.
Yeah.
Big secret. I write for TTRPGs. I culture consult and sensitivity consult for TTRPGs, and I play TTRPGs. So if you want all of that goodness, go find me on Twitter. You can find whatever I'm working on there, or you can check out my Twitch channel where I play games. I play games too, video games even.
Good.
I know, right? It's
Proud
so
of you,
weird.
pal.
What?
I'm just gonna take my tissue and just okay. Someone gonna go long or?
I love this Amdram theatre warm-up routine that we've got going on with the socials right now.
This is Momo.
Hey,
Austin.
I'm Momo O'Brien. I make content about immersive experiences. You can find me everywhere at Momo_O'Brien.
Hell yeah, nice.
You're so laggy. I did see what happened.
I imagine you got a ball thrown at you.
Oh, it's taken a while.
This
This is
Sorry, the
awkward.
connection's pretty bad here.
Yeah.
Ah,
You got it. Nice.
there we go. Hi, I'm Andre. You can find me at Andre Rivera Art on Twitter, and I'll make a LinkedIn maybe. I don't know. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You can find me here every other Wednesday on Atomless on The Welcome In. You can find me on Sundays at 8:30 p.m. EST on Total Party Kiss on Tragedy of Theologian, playing
Nice.
Kazimir the Wild Magic Barbarian Minotaur. I
Oh.
feel like my enunciation hasn't been very good recently, so I'm trying to do better.
You're doing so well.
And you can also find me on Total Party Kiss at 8 p.m. EST on Thursdays to watch The Unicorn Hunt, which will be probably done by now. But you can watch the VODs on our YouTube. You should watch that. And also, you should commission me. I do art too.
Yeah, that's true. You should. Beautiful.
That's it.
Well, thank you so much, beautiful, wonderful souls, for joining us. The podcast of this episode will be out next week, and the week after that will be the next episode. Holy shit, how wonderful. But of course, Tweet has so many other wonderful shows. But you probably know that anyway. You should follow for the other things that they have. Gamers. Beautiful, wonderful souls. Thank you so much for joining us. And the next time we fly through the Atomless Sea, I'll hope you will be there to fly with us. Thank you so much, people.
Bye.